Hey mama, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am giving my top 3 tips for mamas in business. So whether you are a new business starting out or an established business owner making 6 figures, I think that what I'm going to share today is going to be helpful for you, again, on any part of the spectrum of business. So get cozy, get comfy, and let's chat. Hey everyone, if you are new here and you don't know my story, my name is Jasenia. I am the mama behind Mama of Both Worlds, and I have built 2 successful 6-figure businesses over the last 8 years. Me and my family live in the beautiful island of Hawaii. We moved here 10 months ago because of my online business. So my online business was able to sustain us so that we can move to the most expensive state in the country. And so I want to share with you my top 3 tips because I think that this needs to be shared. I want for you to have this information so that you can create businesses that can allow you to create your dream life. Mamas, we do business differently, and I think we need to take that into account and into consideration when building our strategy. And so I don't think that there's enough information being shared out there that really takes into account the fact that we are moms in the strategy that we're being told to implement, in the boundaries that we're being told to set, in all facets of business. And so my goal with this channel is to really empower you, to inform you, and to equip you with the tools and the tips and strategies that you need to actually create the success that you desire. Now, when I started this video, I said whether you are a newbie or a veteran business owner, if you are a mom in business, chances are that you haven't been taught strategies that really apply to your situation, being a mom and being a business owner. And so there are going to be instances where you can make it to 6 figures and then you reach that wonderful goal and you realize that what you've created isn't sustainable, or what you've created can go no further than it's already gone because your capacity has already been maxed out even though your income goal hasn't. And so what I want to share with you today are 3 tips that I think need to be really taken into consideration and really developed in order for you to build a business that is sustainable, profitable, and allowing you and your family to do and achieve all of your biggest and wildest dreams. My first piece of advice is that you should be building a business that creates both time and money simultaneously, because what is one without the other, right? In one scenario, you've created money, so you've built in security for you and your family, but you don't have the time to actually enjoy it, right? And in the other situation, you have time with your family, but it comes at the expense of that financial security. And so what we want to be building towards is having both, right? Money to sustain our family, money to provide for our family, money as security, money that is financial and generational wealth for our children, but also the time to spend with our children, with our family, creating memories while we're also creating money. That is the flex. That is the goal. And so how do we do that? Number 1 is that we do not create one-on-one practices. Basically what that means is you are only working with your clients in a one-on-one capacity and you don't have other offers available to work with you. You are trading time for money. And so what you want to do is create a business model that is going to create time and money simultaneously, right? So flipping your business model to not just offering one-on-one offers, but having offers that are one-to-many and having different ways of working for you and not leaving money on the table by only helping your ideal client at one point of their journey, and instead having a product suite that is robust enough to not have to turn away clients, but to help them, again, in a one-to-many capacity at different points of their journey. So again, tip number 1, make sure that your business model has the potential to create both time and money simultaneously. Tip number 2 is make sure that you are climbing stairs and not an escalator. I want for you to actually visualize that, and then you'll see where I'm going with this, right? 1, when you're climbing stairs, you're getting to the top, right? You're getting to the goal. But when you're climbing an escalator, it seems like you're doing all of the things and you're taking all of the steps, but you're not actually progressing forward, right? Unless you're speed walking up an escalator, but just go with me here, right? With the stairs, we know that we're progressing forward. With an escalator, we're taking steps, but we're not actually moving forward. There's not that forward momentum. And so we want to make sure that we're building businesses that are going to propel us forward instead of ones that are going to box us in and make us plateau, right? Where we're still taking action and we're still moving and we still feel very overwhelmed and overworked, but we're not actually reaping the benefits of that, which that's what really leads to burnout, right? When you feel like you are working so much, but you don't have enough to show for it, right? We don't want that, right? We want to be taking actions and we want the actions to be worthwhile. So we want to make sure that we're not building businesses that box us in or that level us out, right? Where we're not able to increase our income because our capacity is maxed out. And a lot of times this is happening where moms specifically, they're maxing out their capacity before actually reaching their income goals. That looks like having a one-on-one practice, right? And needing 10 to 15 clients to actually reach a 10K month, a 15K month, but not having the capacity to actually help more than 7 clients one-on-one, right? So we need to make sure that we are building businesses that we can sustain, given our time, given our commitments, given our values, given our knowledge and our expertise, right? We are capable of so much more, like even more than we think we're capable of, right? And not just the potential of what we're able to create, but the potential of what we have to give, right? And so if you only see that you are good at helping clients one-on-one and you don't see your potential of helping many people in one container at one time, then I want to encourage you to start thinking about what that could look like, right? Understanding that you are the constant, whether you're working with someone one-on-one or you're working with people in a one-to-many offer, they're still working with you. So they still have access to your knowledge, to your expertise, to your frameworks, to you. You are the constant. So unlike what, everyone says out there that one-on-one is like the prime way to work with somebody, it's not, right? And actually I see a lot of advantages to working with somebody in a one-to-many capacity versus one-on-one, but that's another video. So I want for you to start thinking about, how am I building my business? Or how have I built my business? Am I building it on stairs or am I building it on an escalator where I'm going to max out my capacity and I'm going to burn out before I even achieve the results I'm looking for? And just so we're clear, like 6 figures doesn't have to be your ceiling, okay? So if you're at 6 figures, but you can't see a way of going beyond that, this is what we need to be looking at. My last piece of advice, tip number 3, is to make sure that you are implementing a marketing strategy that is working for you when you aren't working. Here's the deal. Mom guilt, it's real. It's 100% real. And the way that we can combat that is that we have a marketing plan, right? We have a strategy, we have a business model that is working for us when we aren't working. Because what happens a lot of the times is, okay, we're spending time with our children, but we're thinking about our business. And we're feeling guilty that we're not working on our business because we're like, if we're not actively working on our business, then our business isn't moving forward. And so while we're spending time with our children and we're really wanting to just create moments and memories with them, our brain is actually on our business and what's not happening. So if we just had a business that was working for us when we weren't working, then we wouldn't be thinking about that, right? And we wouldn't be feeling those feelings. Because like, here's what happens. We're worried about our business while we're with our children, but then we're disappointed in ourselves for worrying about our business while we're with our children, right? And then like when we're working on our business, because we're like, okay, we need to work on our business so that our business can move forward for our children, we're still feeling mom guilt because the last time we were with our children, it probably wasn't like the experience that we wanted to create with them, right? What we need to do is make sure that we have ways for our business to be working when we're not working, right? Being on multiple platforms, first of all, like first and foremost, right? Not just putting all your eggs in one basket, especially social media where it requires of you, right? Whatever you want to get out of social media, you have to put into it. Social media is absolutely a platform where you have to be present often, right? And so deciding to show up on multiple platforms, right? Putting your eggs in multiple baskets. Using affiliates and people who can talk about your business when you're not. Using paid for ads, right? There are so many ways that your business can be working for you when you're not. And one thing also to add to that is having systems and automations in place so that, again, it's a well-oiled machine that is working in the background while you're on vacation with your kids, while you're homeschooling your kids, while you're playing with your kids, while you're having me time, because let's not forget about that either. So you want a sustainable, profitable business that is going to get you the lifestyle that you want, which is spending time with the ones that you love most. You need to make sure that you are building a business that is working for you when you're not working. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you need to be working 24/7 to have the momentum and create the results that your family needs to survive. Okay, mama, that is what I have for you today, right? Number one is to build a business that creates time and money simultaneously. Number two is to make sure that you are building a business on stairs versus an escalator where you're just moving but going nowhere fast, right? And then the third one is to make sure that you have a business model and marketing strategy that is working for you when you're not working. That is what I have for you. I hope that that was helpful. If this was helpful, if you are a new business, or again, you are a six-figure business, but you have reached your capacity, you are at that plateau where you're like, I can't fathom how I can go beyond this unless I give more of myself, I have an amazing free training for you. It is called Mamas Do It Different. I will drop the link below. Again, completely free, but it talks about the strategies that I believe are really relevant and important for moms specifically in business. So this is strategy that is designed specifically for moms in business. It's a strategy that I implemented in both of my six-figure businesses, and I want to get that message out there. So it's completely free. I'd love for you to check it out. And I think it would be super helpful. So I'll drop that below, but also I will link my most recent video here for you to check out. I'd love for you to give me a follow. I really am enjoying creating this content for moms in business because I don't think that we are being served enough or being taught strategy that is relevant to our specific situation. So give me a follow and I will see you in the next video.